believe we are going to be doing a movie review.
Movie review it is.
Movie review it is.
Would you like to open us up with a brief prayer, please?
With God's name, the merciful benefactor, help us have a good program here and help us to get home safely. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Yes, I got about 20 movies here. So
20 movies.
I had to break them down real quick as I can.
Okay.
The first movie I saw was Our Side with Brad Pitt in it.
Okay.
It was about an outer space movie.
Oh, that one. Okay, that one. Yeah.
And Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Okay.
Yeah. And it was precisely a waste of time. So we can keep moving.
You keep moving on that one. Okay.
Rambo.
Rambo.
Stallone. Yeah, this is a new Rambo.
So how many has he done? What, at least 3 before this, or was this the 3rd one?
This may be the 6th one or something. No, 'cause he put a different twist to it.
Okay, so tell us about this a little bit.
Yeah. So it's to my surprise, it's a propaganda movie about Mexicans and the Mexican border.
Oh.
And he's not the first one that I was surprised at to be put in that position to make a propaganda movie. You remember the movies with Sicario?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Pure propaganda, man. How Mexicans are dirty and evil and misuse women and the border crossing and the drugs and Muslims are coming through the border and blowing people up, you know. But in this one, yeah, it's about the Mexican border.
Okay.
And Stallone, you know, they put the Rambo set in there because he was living on this farm, you know, relaxing and everything, and he had built him like an underground maze of tunnels and things on this big farm, and that's where he drew the Mexicans to come and find him, and he blew them all up. But other than that, it was a terrible propaganda movie.
Oh, man.
I was really disappointed in him. All right, the next one is Ready or Not. And it's a real-life view of upper-class Caucasian family that are devil worshippers.
What?
Yes. And I'm going to speed through these things, but if you want to go see a family, you know, act stupid and act crazy,
that's the movie.
That's the movie, and they worshiping their grandfather. I mean, he's dead. See, but they have to kill somebody every year, and they draw lots, and if they don't kill them, you know, they get destroyed.
They get destroyed.
They just blow up.
Now, who was in this movie? I ain't even never heard of this one.
Oh man, I didn't write down who was in it.
Okay.
But it's called Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
So if you want to have a good laugh, you can grab it. But other than that, it's just a pastime movie. You can wait for DVD. You don't have to try to go see it.
Yeah, I'll pass on. I think I'll pass on that one all the way.
Fallen Angel with Morgan Freeman.
Oh yeah.
And the guy who played in 300.
Yeah.
It's an okay movie.
Now, what's it about?
If you ain't got nothing else to do, it's an okay movie, man.
But what's it about?
The guy who played in 300.
Yeah.
He's a CIA man, and he's protecting the president who was Morgan Freeman.
Morgan's always the president, huh?
Yeah, that's
We
good.
should just go on and just put him in the race and see if he can win.
See if he can win.
See if he can win.
Probably get more votes than Biden.
he got good name recognition. Yeah, okay.
But the guy who played in 300, yeah, he's a CIA man, and he his best friend.
Now, don't tell the plot. Now.
Okay, but his best friend turned on him.
Okay, so don't say anymore, because I know how you'll tell the whole thing, and the only thing after you tell us the whole movie, you just don't give us no popcorn, brother. That's all
it is, huh?
You don't give us no popcorn, man.
The next one is Last Man in San Francisco.
Oh, you finally saw that, huh?
Yes, I thought that was excellent.
Yeah, now that was a good movie. That had, it kept your attention because you never knew what to expect. It had different layers. This movie, it was like an onion, it had different layers. You peel one, there was another one, there was another one. They filmed it in the San Francisco area, of course. It talked about gentrification. It dealt with a lot of things. It dealt with people in the hood. I mean, so yeah, it was that. Now this is a good movie. This is a good movie. Last Man Standing.
Last Man in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And
what? No, is the last black man standing in San Francisco?
no, I just thought it was the last man in San Francisco.
No, I think it's the last black man standing.
Well, it could be.
Yeah.
That's what it was about.
Yeah, that's what it was about, and it was very well done.
But what I wanted to bring out was, did you see White Boy Rick? Did you see that movie?
I saw it. Yeah.
Well, you know the guy who played the dope dealer, the brother who played the black dope dealer.
I don't remember him.
Well, he played a gangster part.
Okay.
That's the same guy who played in The Last Man Standing.
The star.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he played such a different role.
Yeah, much different.
Much
yeah.
different role,
Yeah.
and that's when I really saw his range of acting.
Mhm.
He could really act, man.
Yeah, if
Because he
could do
played that role. Yes, he did, man.
Yeah.
He played that role, and I said, "That's my boy from White Boy Rick, man.
Wow.
Wow, man. He's a real actor."
Mm. Okay.
But Last Black Man in San Francisco. If you want to get a chance to see it, and I don't know if these movies are still out, these particular ones, but
Yeah, that one's probably is not out still. And what happens? These good movies, they're only in theaters maybe 2 weeks.
Mhm.
You know, so if they're good, and you hear word of mouth that they're good, you better see them quick because they'll be gone. If they have stuff of substance, that's what I
Right,
should say.
right.
If they have stuff of substance, yeah.
But this one is worth, if it's not in the theater when you go looking for it, go buy the DVD. And I don't mean get the DVD because it's not good enough to go see it. I mean, it might be gone.
Yeah, it might be. It's probably
But-
yeah.
yeah, but
It's gone.
Go get the DVD.
Got it.
The next movie is, I don't know the name of it, but it was about the young boy who was a football star in high school, and he got accused of molesting this young girl.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I don't know the name.
Yeah,
Of it.
and I think it was the Brian Williams story, and he got locked up.
I don't think it was Brian Williams.
What?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Because Brian Williams, wasn't that with Gail Sayers back in the day? I could be wrong
Yeah.
too. Yeah, but yeah.
But it's a football story, and it's about a true story.
Okay.
And the brother, his career was ruined.
It could be called Brian Williams. Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah, it could be. Brian,
And
yeah.
then he was in prison, and again was Morgan Freeman, who was a counselor in prison, and he kept telling him how to change his thinking, so prison wouldn't get him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he used those tools to get through prison and also start to get through life.
Mm.
And after he got out and everything, the girl called him. The same girl called him because they had got a multi-million-dollar settlement from the school because they said the school was negligent because it didn't have the proper security guards on post. Yeah, but so the mother was the one pushing her daughter to stay on course because if the girl was ready to say, well, no, he didn't rape me, but the mother kept saying no. You know, and the story sticks. We're going to stick with that story.
Yeah.
And the boy was trying to regain his name and his integrity and everything. And it's a true story. It's an excellent story. So I would get that on DVD. I mean, I would go out and find that movie if it's not in theaters.
Okay.
Yeah. They even portrayed Steve Carroll in there.
Really?
Seattle's coach.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he was in the movie?
Well,
or somebody like him?
Yeah, somebody like
Okay.
him. Because they wanted to give the boy a tryout up here in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Now, I think I went to that movie because my grandkids forced my hand.
They force your hand.
Because, scary movies they're funny to me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and so it's a mild, scary child's movie. It's mild, scary child's movie. And if you got a family that's into it or whatever, if you go, it's okay. If you don't want to go, you get you some pizza and a pop and stay home.
You haven't missed anything.
No.
Okay.
All right. The Joker.
Oh, now I've heard.
Yes.
I didn't see it, but I heard that it was quite the movie. So just give us a little flavor.
Robert De Niro was in it.
Okay.
He plays an excellent role.
Mm.
The Joker is a great character study of a nut.
Mm.
I mean, it's an excellent character study of a nut, of what we would perceive as this guy's a nut.
Yeah.
But it goes all the way back, you know, when he was a youngster,
Mm-hmm.
and how he had impediments in his speech, and how he had complications. Like when he would talk, he would laugh,
Mm.
and people think he was laughing at people, but he just it would just come out as him laughing, you know. And he'd get in all kind of trouble. He was raised by his mother, was no man around,
Mm-hmm.
and he so you know that's how he came up.
Mm-hmm.
And he was kind of, I don't want to say he was a freak, but he was kind of an odd type of guy.
Oddball, yeah.
Yeah, and people talked about him, made fun of him, and stuff like that. And they show how his character evolved and evolved, and until he ended up on the subway. Somebody gave him a gun, and these preppy guys,
Yeah.
you know, were picking on him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they knocked him down or something. And he just kind of like reflects, shot him.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, now he's like, you know, look what I've done.
Yeah.
But then his nut side took over,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And you know, you see the Joker on Batman, how he acts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you can see it starting back then, you know, because he's moving around and tripping around.
Yeah. He's zoning out.
Zoning out.
Yeah.
But I applaud the directors and whoever wrote it because they developed his character.
Yeah. Because before you didn't really kind of know.
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, yeah.
But they developed his character. So the next time you see the Joker, now you can see all his dimensions. Yeah, so it's worth seeing.
And it's interesting because the one who played the Joker, what was his name? Heath Ledger. You know, he got into that character so much that it really affected him. Because I think he ended up committing suicide.
Really?
Yeah, because he got into that character so much. I'm sure there were other things in his life that, you know, were factors in that. But yeah, they said he really got into that role, and I mean 24 hours. And like I said, there were some other things too going on in his life, but he ended up committing suicide. So, who is this? Phoenix is playing the Joker in this one. One of the Phoenix. The guy who played the Joker in the Joker, this one, what's his name? Something Phoenix.
Joaquin?
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Now
next
that one I might check out later.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
The next one is Gemini Man.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I
that
saw
was it was what's his name?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was kind of interesting character twist. I mean, plot twist.
Yeah, it was
what
interesting.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was interesting. It stayed at the theater. You know, they really built it up, and then I think it stayed at the theaters for maybe 2 weeks, and then it was gone. But it was okay. Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. Not one of his best.
Yeah, it wasn't one of his best. It was okay, you know, because he's done some good ones. You know, you think about, Legend. That was good.
Yeah. He's done some excellent work.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Gemini Man, like I said, it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Black and Blue.
Now, Black and Blue. Oh,
Man.
Black and Blue. Is that where the African American police officer saw the killing or something?
Yes.
Okay, I got.
Yes.
Is that still in? This might be gone by now.
It might be out. It might be gone.
Yeah.
But if you get a chance to get a hold of it in any kind of way, see Black and Blue.
Black and Blue. Okay.
It's an excellent movie. It's an excellent movie. It's an
Okay.
excellent movie.
I'll have to see that. Yeah.
And it also shows you things that is necessary to get through in life and obstacles, which is courage. And this sister, she demonstrated some raw courage.
Okay.
And it includes some of Training Day,
Okay.
some of Den of Thieves, and many, many more. And it's better than both of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to go.
You gotta go see it.
We're gonna have to get this one.
Black and Blue.
Black and Blue.
Okay, the next one is Dolomite.
Oh, with Eddie Murphy.
With Eddie Murphy movie. Now, Wesley Snipes was in it.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad he's working again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He's played a pitiful role though.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, he shouldn't have played that role.
That's too bad.
But-
you know, he hadn't worked in so long, you know, because
Yeah.
what happened to him, you know, he listened to, I'm just telling like it is, he listened to those white folks say, don't pay your taxes, you know, because such and such, and he ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Dolomite fan,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no way you can imitate Dolomite.
Mm-hmm.
Dolomite has a unique character that only comes around maybe every 300 or 400 years. And now I give Eddie Murphy credit for trying to give Rudy Ray more credit,
Yeah.
you know. But he if I had did the movie, I would have been Eddie Murphy in as Dolomite. And then when we actually got into a scene in the movie, you know, I would have played that scene.
Yeah.
You see, and then as he kind of left that scene and stepped out of the movie, I'd have went back to being Eddie Murphy as Dolomite, because there's just no possible way the average human being can play Dolomite. It's just impossible. Dolomite had his own walk, he had his own vibration, he had his own talk, he had his own stance, and so Eddie Murphy tried. I give him credit for that. I give him try for that. But for all you Dolomite fans, see it. Go see it. Then there's another one that came out called The Maleficent 2.
Yeah. It was was that an animation?
No,
No,
no.
it was just people real actors were acting it.
Yeah, well, it had a lot of fairy tale stuff in it.
In it, okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this the one? No, that was Aladdin where they did something. But just tell us a little bit about this one, just a little bit.
Well, it was too long. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, they played around with the word Moor too much.
That's one movie. Yeah.
Yeah, they was talking about the Moors, and these are the Moors, and these are the Moors. So automatically, you know, you jump up. Okay, we're talking about North African Muslims here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but so in a way they were, and in a way they weren't. You'd have to really have an undercurrent understanding to understand what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it was about this woman who had raised up her daughter, and she was part animal, you know, something like a werewolf type of thing. But she was this huge bird.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. And so her daughter, the girl, wanted to marry the prince
Okay.
of another kingdom,
Okay.
and the mother of the girl was of the son was against it.
Okay. Well, we can leave it there.
Yeah.
We can leave it
Yeah.
there. Yeah. We got about 9 minutes.
Okay,
So we're doing good. You're doing good.
Terminator. Did I talk about Terminator?
No, you haven't talked about
Terminator. Propaganda mixed in with the border again.
Okay.
Yeah, more propaganda. It's another propaganda movie. All the bad guys were Mexicans,
Mm-hmm.
and otherwise the single females kicking ass all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Was it the one that was in the original one?
yeah, what was her name?
I see her face. I can't think of her.
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
Cheryl Connor or somebody like that.
That was her
No,
name.
that was the
movie.
boy's name, Tom Connor, John Connor.
Yeah.
But that was her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and now she's an older lady.
Older lady. Yeah.
And she comes back. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you miss it, you miss it. If you're a Terminator fan, then see it.
Okay.
Okay. Harriet.
Okay. Harriet.
Harriet
I
Tubman.
hadn't had a chance to see that.
A whole lot of propaganda out there against the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my reasons for thinking why that is, because in the movie they actually showed certain ethnic groups that were participants in the slave trade, and that certain ethnic groups were the Jews. You know, and so my theory is that the Jews are behind this, trying to get people to boycott this movie. So they don't see that obvious thing in there. Now that's way out there.
Yeah.
But I love the movie. I think it's a great depiction of determination and belief in God that pushed her to keep going back and getting those slaves and bringing them up. Remember her statement she made?
Oh yeah.
Yes, they said, well, you rescued 20,000 slaves. She said, I could have rescued more if they only knew they were slaves.
Were they slaves? Yeah.
So see that movie. And if you don't see it when it's in the theater, go out and grab the DVD.
Okay.
The next one was Slim and Queen, or Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim.
Yeah, and to me, that movie was a complete waste of time. But it had star power in it. The guy who played in Get Out,
Right.
you know, he was the star. The other thing that was a redeeming quality in the movie was that you had a dark-skinned brother who was dating a dark-skinned sister. You know, usually it's the other way around. You know,
Right,
dark-skinned brother, light-skinned sister,
Right.
or vice versa.
Right.
But it was two dark-skinned people, and you know, and so now in terms of a plot, in terms of a message, it's a waste of time, in my opinion.
I saw it. I thought it, and then other people in our family thought it was, you know, okay. They thought it was missing something. Couldn't quite put their finger
That's it.
on what it was.
That's the term, missing something.
And but I looked at it. I thought it was okay because they struggled. They kind of did the best they could, you know, in the circumstance, and you know, they were trying to build this storyline with them and stuff. I thought it was okay. But you know, it's one of those things. I thought it was okay, but you know, it's so hard to please our people for a movie, you know, because there was criticism of the movie Black Panther, because, you know, originally it was started by Marvel Comics, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, you know, and they, you know, developed this character. So it's one of those things we're always complaining when there's not enough good black movies, and then when something comes out, well, it didn't have this, it didn't have that. I'm not saying it was a great movie, I'm just saying it's so hard to please us, I think, as a people.
Did you see the characters in the movie?
Oh yeah, I saw one of the characters. There was some of them characters that's like, man, they were showing, you know, the stereotypes.
Yes.
They were showing the stereotypes. But what I'm going beyond this movie. That's what I'm saying. I'm going beyond this movie. I'm just saying that when so-called black movies come out, you know, there's those that say, well, it wasn't black enough, and then there was those that say this and that, and then there's those that said, well, we should produce our own movies, which we should do, and then we complain there's not enough black movies. You see where I'm coming from? I'm going beyond this movie.
You just talking about in general.
In general, yeah. There was just you know something on that, but
okay.
Yeah.
Last movie.
Okay.
21 Bridges.
I haven't seen that one yet.
21 Bridges with, what's his name? Chaz Boswick?
Yeah, who played Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excelente.
I could just tell by where you were talking that you was going to say it was very good.
Excelente.
Excelente.
And they had some good characters in there. You remember the TV movie Oz?
Oh yeah.
And you remember the white guy who was the homosexual, but he was like he wasn't like sissified homosexual. He was kind of like the boss of them, and he had bald head.
I don't remember because it's been a while.
Well, now he does the insurance commercials.
Oh, I know you're talking about J.K. something Simmons. Something like that. Yeah.
Well, he's in it.
Okay.
And then there's this girl in it, and I can't think of her name for whatever it is. But Chaz, what's his name? Bosman Chaz?
Something like that. Yeah.
He plays an excellent role.
Okay,
man.
good.
He plays an excellent role.
So it's kind of like, would it be kind of like Denzel's role in Inside Man, that movie, kind of something like that in a way?
In a way.
In a way, okay.
Much stronger though, but in a way,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And the name 21 Bridges means that there was some police killings and some crooked drug dealings going on.
Yeah.
And the people got away with the drugs. This is in New York.
Yeah.
And so Chaz, he says, how many ways out of the city? They said, well, there's 21 bridges.
ways.
He said, shut them all down.
Shut them down.
And they said, what? He said, yes, they shut them all down.
Yeah.
You know, for overnight. We shut them down for overnight.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that.
Yeah,
that one.
man,
I'm gonna have to see
yeah.
that. I don't know when I got a chance to see it, but I'll try to see it.
He really upholds his integrity as an actor
Well, that's good.
in this movie.
That's good. It's hard to do, you know, in Hollywood, you know, because it's hard to get a part, especially if you're African American. It's hard to get a good part. So we have less than 3 minutes.
Well, you can take your kids to see this movie too.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow,
there's not no indecent stuff going on in it.
That's kind of hard to do nowadays. Yeah.
And I would recommend taking your children to see Harriet.
Okay.
You know, because of the civil rights implication.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a real person.
Right.
And these things, she's a real superhero. And I would recommend taking your kids to see Black and Blue.
Black and Blue. Okay.
Yeah.
So those are three. So Black and Blue, 21 Bridges, and Harriet.
And Harriet.
Okay.
And hopefully the next time we have a session, I won't have accumulated all these movies, because this is over a period of time where I wasn't able to do the show.
Do the show.
So
yeah,
I'm
well,
trying
it's
to
good
put
so
them all
people can,
together.
they'll eventually come, if they're not in the movie thing, they'll come on, some kind of or format and things of that nature. But yeah, it gives you kind of a good idea. Yeah. Oh yeah. So
And if you have any comments, there's going to be a phone number put up here. If any movies that you want us to see that we might not want to see, but we'll see it for you and give you a critique of it.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. So yeah, so the ones that you talked about that were good, let's see, it was Joker.
The Joker.
Okay, and because of how the character, came to be, Black and Blue.
Right.
Let's see, then there were 21 Bridges
Right.
and Harriet. Those were your top ones to see.
Right. And then there's the Brian Williams football story.
Okay, Brian Williams football story. Okay, yeah. So those are good. Yeah, those are good. Okay, so yeah, we got about a minute. About a minute. So yeah, those are our movie reviews. So what is the reason, wrapping up, that you give movie reviews?
So that people can have an idea from a perspective of a down-to-earth perspective, rather than the Hollywood perspective.
Okay.
And then they can know ahead of time, well, this movie ain't about nothing, rather than wasting their money and saying that they told us this movie wasn't about nothing, And then you can just pass it up.
Yeah.
That's the real reason. You got somebody looking out for you.
Trying to look out for you.
And
Give you a
whether you
heads
can
up.
take your kids or not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because sometimes the kids will beg you, let's see this movie, and you get there and it's really indecent.
Indecent.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much. We thank our audience for watching, and we wish you peace. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.